What is up, Wholesale to my own family? Happy Friday. We're back with another Friday cold call live. So go ahead and pop in your phone number. I'm going to bring you on live and we're going to role play. So basically this whole thing is about, we get on the phone. You're basically the buyer. I'm the seller. And then after the phone call, I'll give you some tips, some feedback, some advice to help you basically improve your phone call skills, your communication, and your negotiating skill with the seller so you can convert more leads into deals, lock more property up on a contract, and of course, make a bigger spread on your wholesale deal. And let's go get this money. Happy Friday, you guys. Now, listen, wholesaling is starting to get a lot more people starting to know about it. People are sending out the same list. People start targeting similar to yours. What separates you between another investors is how good are you on the phone, right? So if the better you are on the phone, I'm telling you, the chance of you versus someone else that are like an amateur, like don't know what they're saying, obviously you already know how it goes. So let's rock and roll. So if you enjoy the Friday cold call, please show your boy King Khang some love. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Boom! Smash that thumbs up for me. If you're watching this live, exit out of the live chat. Boom! Smash that thumbs up, and then you can come back in on the live, pop in your phone number, and then I'm going to bring you on. Now, before we start, I got to say, for those of you, if you need a wholesaling contract, you're like, hey, Khang, I'm looking for a contract, a purchase and sale agreement, the assignment agreement, like I got you covered. Shoot me a text over to 1-206-208-0676, and I'll send you all the contract for free. Free. Free of charge. Nada. Okay. So hold on a second. Let me, so go ahead and pop in your phone number. I am going to send out a quick, hold on a second here. So let me send this out to, to the fam real quick here. So go ahead and pop in your phone number. Be patient. Hold on a second. Join me live on YouTube now for a cold call role play. Click the link and let's go get this money. Okay, boom. We're coming in hot. Okay, so go ahead and pop in your phone number and let's bring you on. Once again, you guys, before we start, I want to say thank you so much for all the love, all the support. I'm extremely grateful every single time when we get on the live and seeing so many of you guys are just tuning in and enjoying it. Super grateful. So let's okay, I think I got someone here. So let's bring them on. Let's get this rocking and rolling. Now listen to me carefully. If you're like, Khang, I am ready to take my life to the next level. I'm ready to become the next millionaire. I'm ready to live the life that me and my family deserve. Like, I'm ready to provide that. I'm ready to change my life. If you're watching this live, exit out the live chat and boom, smash that thumbs up and comment below. And let's go. Comment below. Let's go get this money. Because that's what we're here for, man. Let's go. If that's you, if I'm talking to you, you better smash that thumbs up, baby. Some water.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I got a letter about you guys want to buy my property.
Absolutely. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Well, before I tell you that, I'm just curious, why did you guys send me a letter?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually a home buyer in the area. Me and my partner did send out quite a few postcards in the area to properties like yours. Did you happen to have a property that you was looking to sell?
Yeah, I mean, I would be.
Okay. Can I have the address to that property?
I mean, it's the same address that's on the letter. Do you not have it?
We did send out quite a few, so I actually don't have your property up in front of me. If it's okay with you, I'd love to take that information down.
Yeah, it's 123 Banana Street, Banana.
123 Banana Street.
Yes.
Okay. And I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
It's Khang.
Khang?
Yes, like King Kong.
Perfect, Khang. How you doing today?
So far so good. I mean, I got you guys' letter here. So tell me, so what's your guys' offer?
Before we get into that, I'd like to get into more details about the property. That way I could get you a fair offer. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the general condition of the property?
Well, I guess, I mean, it's livable. As far as I know, there's nothing major wrong with it.
Okay, nothing wrong with it. You currently living in the property?
No, it's actually currently vacant.
Oh, it's vacant. And how long has it been vacant for, Khang?
Gosh, I think about a month or so.
Oh, a month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Now, I know you're trying to get an offer. Besides getting that offer, what's another reason why you would consider selling your property?
Well, it probably has been a long time rental, so the renter actually just moved out. Or, wife and I are debating, should we sell it as is? Should we fix it up and list it with an agent? Or, or maybe possibly, trying to rent it out again. So I'm just kind of not sure.
Okay. Now, is there is there any minor or major repairs that still needs to be done on the property? I know it's livable, and you had a renter in there about a month ago, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you currently know what needs to be updated on the property?
What needed to be, I mean, I guess it's really up to the buyer, whatever you guys want to do with it.
Yeah. So we're going to do one of three things. Purchase the property, fix the property up, put it back on the market too. We purchase the property and then fix it up a little bit, rent it out. Or three, we'll get the property. If it doesn't fit our criteria, go ahead and work with other investors that
Well, I don't know if he just hung up. I don't know if that accidentally hung up or you got nervous and hung up, bro. Come on, man. Shit, bro. You were doing good, dude. I'm trying to go a little bit more like, hey, a little bit more easier this time. Because the last time, I think a lot of you are a little snowflakes. You're like, hey, Khang, you're going way too hard. So now I'm going to go a little bit easy and see if you guys still can convert. And if you can't convert, then come on, man. I'm calling someone else. I think he got too nervous or something. And listen, it's not easy to get on a live like this. I completely understand. So bravo. And I appreciate that those of you who put yourself out there to get on a call like this.
This number, if you
so I really appreciate it. Those of you who got the balls, to put your number out and then get on a call like this, I greatly appreciate it, because obviously it's you that really make this work. So I hope everyone that's watching also give their honest feedback. And when I give you feedback, I'm not shaming on you. I'm not putting you down. When I started, I was horrible too, but I don't know, it's just my way of teaching. It's just that tough love, man. I mean, throughout my life, it was like that. So I don't know how else to do it. So first of all, I want to say I apologize if I'm being too rough. But it's the Asian.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, good morning. This is Andrea, and I'm with a group of investors. I saw the listing on Zillow. May I speak to the property owner, please?
On Zillow? I'm sorry. But
I thought we were cold calling for Zillow.
You're right, but I am correct. But I'm a seller, because you went on and then you said Zillow, and then I guess you were going too fast. So I know that we're role playing. I know that you're calling from Zillow. So I'm sorry. What do you say about Zillow?
Oh, I said my name is Andrea, and I'm with a group of investors, and I saw your listing on Zillow, and I was wondering if I could speak to the property owner.
Oh yeah. That's me.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, okay, that's great to hear. Can I get your name, please? Who am I speaking with?
Khang.
Hi, Con. How are you? Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. I mean, so are you interested in buying the property? I'm
Yes. So, like I said, I work with a group of investors, and we make cash offers on properties that we see and would like to make offers on. So, I was wondering. Well, you obviously have a property because you listed it. But I just want to ask you a couple questions before we move forward. Is that okay?
yeah, sure.
Okay. So, can I ask how long you've been trying to sell the property for, or how long it's been listed?
I think it's been listed probably close to 60 days now.
Oh, okay. And do you know any chance the reason why the house hasn't been sold yet in 60 days?
Well, I mean, we definitely got offer in on it. It's just the offer is just a lot lower than what I'm willing to take.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, if the price isn't right, then it wouldn't make sense to sell it.
Right.
Yeah. So can I ask why you're selling this property?
Why am I selling the property?
Correct, yeah.
Well, I mean, we had it rented, and the renters just moved out about, I don't know, 4 months ago. And, the wife and I was debating whether we should, re-rent it or maybe just put it on the market. And, with the real estate market right now being how hot it is, we just want to see, what can we get for it? And if we can get a good price on it, we'll sell it. If not, then I guess we can rent it out.
Okay, I see. That makes sense. And okay. And can I have some information? I just want to confirm the number of beds and baths and square footage that the house has.
Well,
Can you confirm that for me?
Well, I mean, everything is listed on Zillow. I mean, if you find
I completely understand that. Yeah. The thing is that I'm looking at the listing right now, actually, but sometimes the information is inaccurate or some numbers are off. So we always like to verify the information we have. So could you please verify the information?
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm the one who put it on Zillow for sale by owner on Zillow. So, but yes, I'll confirm it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's 1,500 square feet.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much for the information. Khang, could you tell me a little bit about the property as far as repairs? Is there anything minor or major, or how long has it been repaired since you got it?
Well, as far as repair, I mean, when I bought it, it has been a rentals, and it's been a rentals for many, many years. As far as in repairs, I mean, there's always stuff that you can do. As a buyer, I guess you just decide what it is that you want to do. But I think in my opinion, it probably could use some paint. Could definitely use some new carpet. Some flooring. But as far as the major, I don't think there's anything major with the property.
Okay, understood. And do you know how old the roof is?
I think the roof is about 15 years.
Got it. And how about the HVAC system?
Gosh, that I gotta say about 5 years or so.
Okay, got it. That's great. And can I ask if there's a mortgage or a lien on the property that we would need to cover?
Yes, there is a mortgage on the property.
Okay, and can I ask the amount?
I mean, what does that have to do with the sale price?
Well, the thing is that when we calculate our cash offer, that becomes one of the factors that we take into consideration, as well as the repairs needed, or if there's any mortgage or liens. That's why I'm asking, so we can make you a very accurate cash offer. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, listen, I have the property listed, for 250. So if you just want to make an offer, make me an offer. Like, I really don't have time just to, play around.
Right. I understand that, sir. And thank you for your time. It's just right now, my job is to collect some information so I can pass it on to my management team. They're the ones that come up with the offer, give it back to me, and I give you a call back. So right now, my job is to just get in some information so the cash offer that we give you is a very accurate one, and we're not changing it around in the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but like I said, the price that I have listed, it's 250,000. So I guess, what's your offer?
Right. So like I said before, my job right now is not to make you an offer. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to, because I would have to pass this information on to my management team. So my hope is here is just to get enough information so we can come up with an offer that can make sense to you and can make sense to us, so then later we can move forward. This is not about playing games at all, and not to waste your time at all. This is just so we can give you an accurate offer, so then we can both agree on this price and sell the property. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit more information, Khang. Do you have a time frame in mind that you would like to close escrow on the property?
I mean, the sooner the better.
Right. Okay. So if we were to close in 30 to 45 days, would that work?
That should be fine.
Okay. And then you mentioned there were renters in the property. How much were they paying before? Do you know?
They're paying about $1,200 a month.
Got it. Okay, Khang. So that is all the information I need right now. I would be passing it on to my management team in the future. And in the future, we will be giving you a call in about 30 minutes with an offer. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes, sure.
Okay, Khang. So, Khang, one more question. If we were to agree on a price in this next phone call, on a price that makes sense for you and makes sense for us as investors, would you be willing to move forward with the paperwork to sell us your property?
Yes.
Okay, that's great, Khang. So I'll be giving you a call in a little bit. Thank you so much for your time, Khang.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Now we're going to reverse the role. I'm going to call you back with the same thing, and I want you guys to listen to the different. Okay, I'll call you back because there was no negotiating. There was no price asking. Like, okay, I said yes, the property's listed for 250. Okay, you got all the information. You just wasted I don't know 10 minutes. But you got no information beside what's already on Zillow. Come on, man. Shit. All right. Let me call you back and we reverse the role. And this is why I'm telling you guys, like, you don't understand the importance of of talking and negotiating with the seller. It's extremely important. Like, talking like this ain't going to get you like it. I'm going to call back. Okay. I'm going to go and left off where she left off. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to start leave off where you were. I'm sorry. But what's your name? Andreas. So Andreas, I know that you have the property listed for 250,000, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
You mentioned that you got a couple of offer that came in that obviously was lower than what you expected. Do you mind sharing with me, what's the highest offer that you have gotten on the property already?
I don't think I should do that. Why don't you just make me a cash offer?
Sure, got you. Okay, so you rather us just make you an offer instead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, and I completely understand. The reason I asked that, Andres, is obviously, if we know what their offer is, and if that was low, I just don't want to waste your time or our time. That way, if our team manager was able to come up with the price, instead of calling you back and wasting your time, I can just let them know, hey, that is just too low, and she won't accept that. Now, Andres, let me ask you, is there a price that that is too low that you wouldn't accept?
Not sure. I'm not sure. What I'm willing to walk away is the price that's listed on Zillow.
Gotcha. Okay. So wait, you said walk away. When you mentioned walk away, I know earlier you didn't want to share the mortgage, which is completely fine. It's public record. I'm sure that we can search it and look for it, look it up. That's not a problem. So when you say walk away, the property so you had it listed for $250. So if there's a mortgage on the property, you don't walk away with $250, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. That's all. So now you had it listed. Do you know that if you were to pay, realtor commissions and closing cost fees, do you know like roughly how much that costs you?
No, not really sure. I never really thought about it.
Gotcha. And I completely understand, a lot of times, first times, selling your property, you kind of don't know what all the costs would be all included, but I just want you to be aware, typically there's realtor commissions. If a realtor does bring you, I know this is for sale by owner, but if a realtor does bring you a buyer, you would typically have to pay them, probably around 3% or so. And plus with all the closing costs, all the fees, you're probably looking to be out of pocket. I would say roughly, just to be on the safe side, it's probably around that 10%. So I just want you to be aware of that. So if I take 250 minus the 10%, that'll put you down at 225. Is that something that you would consider selling, or is that too low?
That's a little too low.
So 225 is too low for you?
Yeah, that's correct.
Gotcha. So Andreas, I mean, if 225 is too low for you, then I suggest that you should raise the price. Because if I take 250 minus the 10%, with all the fees and all the costs that you have to pay, you would have to arrive at 225. So if the 225 is too low for you, then I think that listing at 250 is probably too low. You might have to list it at like 280 or something if you want to walk away with, obviously more than 225. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
I never really thought about it that way.
No problem. And like I said, I completely understand. We love to work with you. We love to, obviously work out fair deal with you and make it a win-win for both party. But honestly, I think if 225 is too low for you, that's probably just not going to work for us. And seeing that if the property's on the market for 60 days and it hasn't sold at 250. That just especially, like you mentioned, being how hot the real estate market is right now, if it's not selling at 250, it just tells us that, that's probably too high.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would consider something, lower than 225, then, then we can talk further. But if that's too low for you, Andreas, then I think that we're probably not a good fit for you. Okay.
Yeah. I understand. Maybe I should change the price, considering the amount of days it's been listed.
Right. Now listen, Andreas, I'm not trying to pressure you to lower your price or anything like that. It's your property. You do whatever makes sense and whatever work for you. I'm just sharing with you all the numbers that's included if you were to sell for X amount of dollars. Now, what our company do is, we typically pay all cash. We come in, we close on the date of your choice. We buy the property as is condition, so which means you don't have to do all the repairs, all the works, like anything to the property. Since we are gonna, pay cash for the property and we can close on the date of your times, and make this a hassle-free sale for you, Andreas, do you know roughly what is the best that you can do for us as far as in price?
All right. Maybe I could go down to 240.
So 240. Now since that 240. Now Andres, since there's no realtor commissions, obviously because we are the buyers, And what if I can get my company to pay all the closing costs and all the fees for you? Could you see yourself coming down any lower than 240 for us?
All right. What about? I know I said 225 was too low, but since you're covering the closing costs, 225.
Okay, so 225. Okay. Well, Andreas, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got all the information I needed. I'm gonna send it back to my team manager. Okay. So,
Okay.
Andreas, like, do you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good. So if you have to rewatch this, please rewatch it. All right, Andreas. Thank you so much.
Got it. Thank you so much, Khang.
Not a problem. Yep. Bye-bye. So, like, those of you, if you're watching, like, do you see the difference? Like, she didn't get any information. And a lot of times what you want to do is you don't want the seller to feel pressure. You do not want them to feel pressure. So you don't want to be the smart ass. You don't want to make the seller like they're stupid. That's why I tell the seller, I understand, first time, seller that sell their property, they typically don't know. But I just want to give you these numbers so you're aware of it. And then sometimes you have to walk them through the numbers so they can understand reality. Reality is your 250 is way too high. And if your 225 is too low, then you're listing it at the wrong price. Come on, man. Anyways, let's move on to the next. Honestly, just that short clip there, I hope that you get that. I hope that deserve a boom, a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to Million family, where I teach you how to wholesale real estate and make a boatload of money doing it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you guys to turn on your bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, you get notified. All right. But let me go ahead and bring someone else on, and we're going to call this a wrap. Dude, that's a lot of phone. Okay, so whoever it is, just punch it in the phone number. The phone number's wrong. Like, do you guys see the difference in the call? Like, come on, man. If you don't see the difference, shit. And I'm being easy already. Hello?
Hello, my name is Briggs. Can I help you today?
Yeah. Hey, I got a postcard about you guys wanted to buy my property for cash. What is this all about?
Yeah, so I work with a group of investors, and we're looking to buy some properties in the area for cash. Do you have a house or property that you might be interested in selling?
I mean, I would be, but I'm just curious, like, why do you send me a postcard?
So we send out postcards to a lot of people because we're just looking to buy some houses in the area. Do you have a house you're interested in selling?
I mean, if the price is right, I certainly would.
Fantastic. I didn't catch your name. What's your name, sir?
My name is Khang.
All right, Khang. And do you have a few minutes to talk about the property?
Yes, I got a few minutes.
Yeah, so how's your day going so far?
So far, so good. How's yours?
Pretty good. So what's the property address that you're interested in selling?
It's 123 Banana Street.
123 Banana Street. All right. And besides getting the right price, what's another reason you might consider selling this property?
Well, I mean, the renter just moved out a month ago, and I was just debating, should I fix it up and sell it, or maybe I re-rent it, or maybe just selling it as is.
Oh, yeah. Totally understand that. Can you tell me a little bit about the property, like how many bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
1,400 square feet.
All right. And do you know the age of the house?
I think it's built in 1950 or something like that.
Okay. And how long have you had this property for?
How long I had it for?
Yeah.
I think I own it for almost 20 years now.
20 years. Wow. And is there a mortgage that we need to pay off, Khang?
Yes, there's a small mortgage on it.
Do you mind giving me that information?
Not right now. I just don't see why you would need a mortgage. I mean,
Yeah, I totally understand that. So basically, when we make an offer on the property, we take into consideration what needs to be paid off on the property, and then I'll be able to share exactly what you will walk away with at the time of closing. So there won't be any surprises for you. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that one more time?
Yeah, so basically when we make an offer on the property, we take into consideration what needs to be paid off on the property. And then I'll be able to share with you exactly what you will walk away with at the time of closing so that there's no surprises for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
All right. So do you mind sharing the exact amount on the mortgage?
I think I still owe, I think we still owe about like 50,000 on it or so.
50,000. All right. And as far as the condition of the property, do you know what kind of repair work or updates we have to assume that we have to do to the property after we buy it from you?
Well, right now I think there's really nothing major that needs to be done, and I think it's I probably could use some paint, maybe some carpet. There is a broken window, so that probably needs to be replaced, but everything else is working.
Is the plumbing, the roofing, electrical, is that all up to date?
Well, what do you mean by up to date?
Since the time you got it, have you put in any work into the plumbing or anything like that?
Well, we had a leak. We had a leak last year, but got that fixed. And as far, like I said, as far as I know, electrical and plumbing right now, they're all fine.
Okay, sounds good. And if we can agree on a price that will work for you and work for us, do you have a time frame when you would like to sell and close on escrow on the property?
I mean, the sooner the better.
Sooner the better. All right, would 30 to 45 days or sooner work for you?
That should be fine.
All right. So, Khang, what are you hoping to get for the property?
I mean, what are you guys willing to pay for it?
So, actually, well, the thing is, my job is to not make you an offer. I'm just here to gather and collect all the information regarding your property, and I'll be able to send this over to our research department, and then either me or someone will call you back and present you with a cash offer. Does that make sense, Khang?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a ballpark range of what you'd like to get on the property?
I haven't really thought about it. Plus, since you guys are the professional, I figure that you guys probably know how much you need to pay for the property. So
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Okay. Well, before we can determine how much we can offer, is that's all I got right now, Khang.
Bro, so dude, you're doing good. Like, you're doing good so far, dude. And once again, when it gets up to the negotiating and getting the price, like, you guys are stuck. All right?
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm sorry. But what's your name, bro?
My name's Briggs.
Briggs?
Briggs. Yeah.
Dude, how old are you, dude?
I'm 20 years old, man.
You're 20-year-old. And what are you currently doing right now, bro?
I'm currently doing Instacart because you told me to do it like a while back.
Yes.
It's been doing it great.
Dude, I put out basically a poll, right? I put out a poll on YouTube asking people, hey, are you working at a JOB? Do you have your own business, or are you have no jobs and no business? Dude, I can't believe still today people don't have a JO. Dude, dude, there's so many things that you can do.
You put on an Instagram story that one of your friends was making like $5,000 in a month, and I was like, "Holy cow!
Yeah,
I can do that too."
Hell yeah, man!
that would make $1,000 a week doing it. So.
Good for you, bro. Good for you, man. Dude, I sit in the car and I tell my wife all the time, if Instacart and Uber was back when I was working at my job, dude, I would have freaking hustled like no other. I would get off my job.
Way to go. People don't even know.
Dude, hell yeah, bro. Dude, I would Uber. I would be Lyft. Dude, I would do it all. Dude, I would Uber my coworker to work, right? Get paid for it. Uber them back,
So
and then
money,
hell to the yeah. Like for those of you, if you're not in a spot where you're struggling, where you actually need that money, you're not willing to do whatever it takes. Like on my break time, dude, I will go and put on Instacart and go get lunch for them. All right, bro. Hey, thank you so much, dude. But keep up the good work, dude. And then I'll give you some tips to negotiate at the end.
All right.
Okay, later, bro. Like, dude, like a lot of you're not in a spot where you're like, I'm too good for Instacart. I'm too good for Uber. I'm too good to go flip burger. I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. And you're sitting there with your stupid, like some of you, I'm not saying everyone, but there are college graduate with a college degree and living with their mama and papa. And they hang the college degree and they're so proud of it, but they're at home trying to get the free handouts because they're like, I'm too good for this. I'm too good for that. That is why immigrant, when we come over here, dude, watch why when immigrant comes to the U.S., dude, they see opportunities everywhere. Dude, I go pick berries at the age of 9. What were you doing at the age of 9? What were you doing? You were hanging out having fun. I went and picked berries, strawberries, raspberries, cucumber, beans from the age of 9 all the way until I was 16. Because my parents, like that was money. We see money everywhere. Money on the ground, money on the sky, money on the tree. Dude, but you guys, I'm too good. I'm too good to go flip burgers. But you rather sit at home. You rather feed off of your parents. Dude, if I was your parent, man, I would have. Like, this is the difference between, like, man, you know what I'm saying? When I flip, dude, flipping burgers now, you can make $15 an hour. Do you know when I started how much I was making? $8.50. You can go flip a burgers and make $15 an hour. But you're like, I'm too good. But you got no money. You're just walking around town like a broke ass clown. So you'd rather walk around town being a broke ass clown and say I'm too good to go flip a burger. Shit, man. And a lot of you go out and those of you, the guys, you guys listen to me. You are pimping out your Honda. You're pimping out your Toyota. You're pimping out your car. You're spending all your money. Like you focus more on your car than your bank account. Come on, man. Shit. I see some of you 19, 20-year-old, you're pimping out your ride, you modified it, you take all your money, you put it into this Honda, trying to turn the Honda into a Lamborghini, into a Ferrari, when your bank account is freaking broke. When you got zero in your bank account. Come on, man, what were you thinking, dude? And I see people rolling around with the Gucci, the LV, the LV, the Easy. But dude, how much do you got? Dude, I go to restaurant with people, some friends, some family that carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton, and they want to split the bill. Like they look at the menu and they're like, oh, that's $50 too much. Dude, you carry a $5,000 purse and you're saying $50 too expensive? Shit, get your mindset straight, man. Get your money right. I'd rather walk in wearing Hollister, this shirt right here, dude, $15, and sit down and, dude, get me something that's not on the menu. That's right. You heard me. Get me something that's not on the menu. $200, dude, I don't care. Bring it out. Dude, I'd rather be that guy. Like, dude, how embarrassing is that? You carry around a Gucci and Louis Vuitton, but you come in and you like, $50, 100, but dude, come on, dude. You guys are operating all wrong, man. I mean, you can have both, right? But to get to that where you can walk around with the Gucci and Louis Vuitton and still be loaded, you got to make the sacrifice first. Anyways, let's get back to the cold call roll. Man, when the reason why I get so passionate when I talk about that, because my whole entire life when I grew up, I was surrounded by those kind of people. Some of my friends and family were those kind of people, driving around in the Mercedes. When I drive around in my 1997 Honda Accord with over 200,000 miles with paint coming off, they driving around with a brand new Mercedes, but they got a zero money. And dude, I was working, making minimum wage, but stacking the cash. I have more money in the bank account than they do. So a lot of you, what you need to do is you need to flip your switch around, man. Your mindset should, I will have both. I will roll in with the Rolls Royce. I will roll in with the Ferrari and still be loaded. But you got to make the sacrifice. Because you know why? Because you and I, we were not born rich. We don't have rich parents. So we got to make the sacrifice. Suck it up now. Look like you're poor, but you're actually loaded. Dude, I look like I was broke for many, many, many years. Even my family looks at me and said, "Khang, you need help?" When I was making $100,000 a year, I was making more than they were. Khang, you need help? You know, and I don't go home and brag about it. I just stay calm and cool because my life was all about being the underdog. I just want to be an underdog, man. When your family and friend know that you make more, you get more friends and more family, but they're not real, right? They're not real. Anyways, let's get back to the negotiating. Not like you, if you were with me since I started the whole entire journey, you will see how I operate. Like I said, I was making, my wife and I was working at a job, okay? And we also had a little small kiosk, little small business in the mall. Dude, we're rolling in 6-figure a year. And my dad comes to the mall and saw me working there selling hair extensions and said, "Do I need help?" Yo, dude, I really wanted to say, "Yo, bro." I really want to say, "Yo, bro, show me your W-2." But obviously, you know, I'm not trying to say anything to my dad, but that's what I want to say. Like, "Yo, bro, dude, show me your money. Show me your W-2." My dad was making, my mom and dad, man, they work hard their whole entire life, man. And my dad, dude, my mom and dad were making like 25,000 a year. So when I quit my job that I was making 30,000 a year, they thought I was nut. They thought I was crazy. They're like, "Khang, dude, this is the best job that you can ever had." I think I was making $18 an hour or so when I quit. And my whole family said I was crazy. My co-workers said I was crazy. They said that, "Khang, we will see you back here soon." I said, but I didn't say anything back. I was being very humble. I didn't say anything back. But in my mind, I said, "You're not going to see me back, bro. Dude, I ain't coming back no more. Bye. See you later." Like, I know. Like, see you forever, bro. Like, I ain't coming back. Dude, that's how much of an underdog I was. My coworker, oh my gosh. My coworker went to the mall and saw me working at a hair extension kiosk and laughed at me. They didn't know I own it because I didn't tell anybody, and laugh at me. And now I get message from my coworker that said, "Hey, Khang, I saw you got into real estate. Hey, love to have lunch with you." Dude, I don't have time for lunch no more, baby. I don't have time for lunch no more, dude. You know, my time ain't free no more. Now, obviously, you know, I used to give people my time for free. I used to, because I know where I started, but I pay, dude, I pay over 100,000 in mentorship to get to where I am. But anyways, I went out for lunch. I went out to many lunch. and sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, taking my time away from being with Lon, right? Being with the wife. And guess what? Majority of them don't do shit. I tell them exactly what to do. I said, hey, I'm going to follow up with you in about a couple weeks. Oh, Khang, I don't do that anymore. Or I quit. Or it's too hard. It's too this. Shit. So you're telling me that I just spent an hour and a half with you and all that just gone? Mother. And I tell them, this is not easy. But working for someone is also not easy. Working for someone is hard. I worked for someone before. I know how hard it was. Dude, I used to cry at work because you know why? I got bullied. I got picked on at work. Pick on when I was in high school. Pick on when I was at work. I cried at work. Asking for time off and waiting for it to get approved. And they tell me I can't get it off. Come on, man. Shit. I said, dude, this is not the life I want for the rest of my life. So I know how hard it was, man. Working for someone, being an entrepreneur is not easy either. It's extremely hard, but you choose your hard. One, you will regret. The other one will give you satisfaction. But obviously, not everyone is made to be an entrepreneur, and I agree. I understand that. But I'm here to tell you that you can be. I wasn't born an entrepreneur. Like you see Gary Vee or people that start out and they're selling baseball card when they were little, like they have that entrepreneur mind. I wasn't. I thought that I was going to grow up, work at a factory just like my parents. But once I got the taste of that money, man, once I was making $30,000 in one wholesale deal, dude, the game was history. Dude, it's like when you put a little drip of blood in the ocean and the sharks. Dude, that was me. The beast inside of me just comes out and said, I'm going to be effing rich. Because I knew if I can do that once, I'll be able to do it again and again and again. Because I got the knowledge. I know the process and was game over, baby. So anyways, you guys, when it comes down to negotiating, man, this went way longer than I expected. When it comes down to negotiating, here's what it is. So earlier, you stopped because you don't know what to say. The next thing that you should say is, well, Khang, let me tell you a little bit about what our company do and what we can offer for you. So, since, it seems like the property does need some cosmetic work, which is fine because we're willing to buy the property in an as-is condition. We'll take care of all the repairs, all the updates, all the work that the house is going to need. Now, with that being said, Khang, what's the best that you could do? That's one, right? That's how you get them to give you price. Well, another one. So, Khang, I know you don't have a clue of what you want right now, but hey, could you tell me what's the tax assessed value? What's the tax assessed value on the property? Most sellers know that tax assessed value. And the next question would be, well, Khang, since we are going to pay all cash and we can close on the date of your choice. Could you see yourself, going any lower than whatever that they just mentioned to you? That's how you get sellers to start giving you numbers. Ask them, hey, what is other property around the area is selling for? Those are the kind of thing. Once again, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. If you need help talking, negotiating with the seller, okay? If you have trouble with that, listen. English is my second language. When I came to America, 0 word of English, okay? And if I can do this, then so can you. But for those of you, if the Friday cold call role play is not enough for you, it's not enough information for you, check out my King Kong seller script package where there's 2 parts of the script. Part 1, I'm going to teach you how to cold call, how to basically qualify, filter the lead. And then part 2, there's 2 parts of the script. The part 2 is how do you lock the property on the contract? How do you negotiate? How do you get the seller to drop price? And especially, how do I lock that property on the contract all over the phone? The link is right there in my description, or I tag the link right there. Use promo code LIVE, LIVE, and you can get 20% off today. Until next time, you guys, honestly, you don't have to buy it. If you don't have the money for it, you don't have to buy it. You can go back and watch all my Friday cold call role play and try to put something together yourself. That's a free way. All right. No pressure. But once again, you guys, thank you so much for the love, for the support. I honestly, truly really hope that this video added a lot of value to you. And if it does, please show your boy King Kong some love. Boom! Smash that thumbs up. Until next time, take care and ciao. Extremely grateful.